Alright, enough beating around the bush. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. How are we doing today? Are we doing good? Are we doing good? Hi, Magic Mama 85. How are you? How are you? Yeah, Firebat has noticed me, so we're gonna cover that first. Actually, we might put a hold on that. We might push that a little bit. Thank you. And also, I have important news. We have a fish cam! Which is great. I've been wanting to set up a fish cam. I've set up a temporary one from now. Thank you so much. I really like these glasses as well. We have a fish cam, which I'm very happy about. As you can see, we have some fishies in there. They're swimming around. Although Yojimbo over there on the left-hand side keeps hanging out on the left-hand side with all the vines, which is where he likes to hide. Which is fine. I put that there for him to hide in. So we will see if he actually decides to come into the light where he... Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Look at my beautiful, beautiful baby boy. Look at my beautiful baby boy. He's so cute. He is so precious. So now, if things are getting too deep, or we have another dumb video where Firebat turns their camera off the entire time and just yaps, I can just turn on the fish cam. Which is great. I love my betta fish. I've had some trouble keeping them alive, but I'm really, really, really optimistic about Yojimbo here. I've been really, closely monitoring the water parameters and just really trying to make sure that everything is perfect. The temperature is perfect. The pH is perfect. Feeding them the right food. I've got lots of plants for them to hide in, to play in, lots of enrichment. So I'm really, really optimistic about this, but I've had some trouble keeping them alive, which is rough. But yes, that is Yojimbo. He is beautiful. Oh god, okay, wait, hold on. There was a lot that you just said there, and I really want to see it. So I'm going to try and look. Okay, yeah, I can't see what you just said. You're gonna have to rephrase that, baby girl. But yes, Firebat has noticed me. And we're gonna get into that now. So everyone say goodbye to Yojimbo. Actually, let's go over here. Yes, so Firebat's noticed me, which we're very, very excited about. But before we get into that, we have some fabulous news, okay? First of all, Tiffany, if you'll remember, Tiffany Lockhart, friends with a groomer, stayed friends with a groomer, covered for a groomer, released an apology here, which is, that's all. Again, I apologize for my actions, have a good day now. So she says, it was wrong of me to stay in contact with John due to how close we were. I still wanted to see the good in him, but I understand that it was a selfish decision. I do apologize for my actions, as it is not up to me to help someone in this situation or turn a blind eye to any pain or hurt that was caused. I'm not undermining the victim at all. Yeah, literally. I'm not undermining the victim at all, and I also apologize for anything that came off as insensitive or insulting towards them. I only wanted to push and urge him into getting help, cutting all ties and moving on. So after posting this, she did remove him from her free company. But, guess what? He's still in her link shell. So she is still in contact. She is blatantly lying about this. Fantastic. We love that for her. Let's see the quotes, baby. Okay, yeah. Anyways, so update. We do have proof now that Xenosis Rex, or Vex, or whatever, is ban evading, which is super duper fun. Let's get some frog music up while I read this. Yeah. Welcome in, Victor. I'm so glad that you are here. So he's already ban evading. This is from the forums. Or from the Reddit. He's already ban evading, actually. He's playing an account called Shivix Kagero, but him and his team are pretending he's not, and his new mysterious member is just really shy and doesn't talk in VC. Hi, Autisticus. They already hid their logs, and Xenos hid his profile from Flogs, Tombstone, and Lodestone. How do people find out about this? A friend of mine really likes watching some XIV streamers, Yama and Narlock included, and those are two in Xenos' group. So a few days ago, Yama makes a weird comment about if we get banned, it is what it is, and our new members really shine, only talks in TTS voice. My friend then goes to Yama's tombstone.gg activity tab. They carried someone really quickly through Heavyweight Savage, and all the names coincided with their group members. I proceeded to do some sleuthing, figure out there was someone called Shivix Kagero and Xenos' free company, Wise Tree. From that, I can gather this person is a legit player and seems to be a long-time watcher member of Xenos community. It looks like he let Xenos borrow his account for Prague while he's banned on his main. Yama quickly hit his logs, showing that carried Xenos' ban evading out through the Savage tier. So unfortunately, I don't have screenshots of those logs. Managed to get blah blah blah. So we got some screenshots, we got proof, and then we have video evidence. I think that's this here, yeah.
Xenos, I think you're wrong because that's my. Yeah. I mean.
Uh-oh! So that is blatantly admitting that Xenos is playing this player. Playing in this character. Oopsies! This is a great comment, which is, I think, my favorite part of the clip, is the oh-so-relatable pause where he realizes, shit, I shouldn't have said that, and he just trails off. So this is Xenosis Vex. This is a viewer that or not a viewer, this is a streamer that I don't like, who is super misogynist, basically Asmongold of Final Fantasy XIV community. He got banned the other day because he decided to go on main on his very, very public Final Fantasy XIV account and talk shit about members of the dev team, call the head of localization a dumb R-worded bitch, as well as talk shit about the voice actor for a character he doesn't like in a very public way while streaming Final Fantasy XIV. And he got banned for it, which is crazy. Yeah, the guy with the weak beard. The guy with the really shitty beard, the bald guy. The ginger, the one who doesn't, the ginger, yeah. But he got caught ban evading, and it's insane to me that he got banned for that, by the way. Because he openly streams with mods on his on his game, which isn't smart. Again, I'm not saying I do use mods, I'm not saying I don't, but if I did, you would never catch me live streaming them. Yeah, so he got caught ban evading. We're gonna see if that actually sticks and if they actually lift the ban. Now that is out of the way, we're gonna move on to our next thing here. We have a Final Fantasy XIV user named Persephus. I'm gonna pull up his profile here. He is a very, very big, relatively, in the Final Fantasy XIV community here because he is a simp for Grahatia, as we all are. We love him. We hold him in our hearts. And he has had a couple callouts in the past, but he's been able to kind of skate by them. So we're gonna read through his callout doc and see what this is at, and then we're gonna read his response, which is right here. And we're gonna read through it, and we're gonna see what happened here, okay? But first I want to read through the actual doc. We're gonna read through his response, and then we're gonna read through some other people's experiences with him, okay? No, Final Fantasy XIV actually has a fantastic community, which is why these small, isolated incidents stand out so much. Alright, before you read this, first thing I'd like to say is that I speak for myself and myself alone. This statement is my own, in my own defense, and in my own words for myself only. It should not be used to judge others who were dragged into this situation, or who have also been defamed for the apparently unforgivable crime of blocking or breaking mutuals with Persephus. I'm going to say Ren, I'm going to say Bilatry, I'm going to say Ren or Persephus. That's what I'm going to be alternating between the two of. And yes, I am going to make you start playing Final Fantasy XIV, Victor. I am currently in your walls with a gun ready to jump on you. For the unaware, I am Mila, aka Deathflare on AO3, at Deathflares on Twitter, at Deathflare on Blue Sky. I am a fic writer, a Brazilian queer woman of color, and someone who, through most of 2020 through April 2023, when she passed, had a mother who had been in treatment for cancer. Notably, she had been in the ICU for weeks during the time most of the things that are described in this doc happened. Caring for her was nearly my 24/7 job at the time. That's who we're dealing with right now. And yes, I am currently in your walls. I am eating your housing insulation, And if you do not start playing Final Fantasy XIV, in fact, download it while you're watching the stream. I will help you make a character. It's the perfect time to play because the servers are unlocked. You can make a character on Zalera, which is a server I play on. It's just famously hard to get into. You can try. You can try, Victor. You can try. You know what? If you buy the game and you enjoy your first 30 days, I will buy you game time. But, you know, you can actually download the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV Online's free trial completely for free. It has a free trial that goes up to level 80 and includes the first 3 award-winning expansions, Heavensward, Stormblood, and Shadowbringers, with no restrictions on playtime. So you can jump right in for thousands of hours of free content, and really, really enjoy it. Well, then you'd kind of be shooting yourself in the foot, Victor, because I would only buy you game time for Final Fantasy XIV, and then you'd have to use it. And if you didn't enjoy it, you'd be sad. Don't hire me to promote the game. I do not want to find myself in Xenos' shoes, because I engage in full-blown degeneracy on that game, and I do not want to get banned. Alright, so after a brief summary, following a complete series of incidents that happened while I was on a nearly 3-month-long complete hiatus during August 2022, I broke mutuals and blocked Ren on Twitter for my own peace of mind in February of 2023. Ever since then, he became convinced I was relentlessly spreading rumors about him to others in order to convince people to block him, and not only block evaded me by badgering a common mutual to DM me for him at the time, a time my terminally ill mother was still in the ICU, but has also continuously and knowingly lied about me in public to his thousands of followers in the years following. I am somebody who followed Persephus on Twitter for a very long time, and I remember this happening. So this is true. I mean, I bought a month sub this month for WoW, but if FF is better, I could switch. It is better. Been looking for a good MMO to fill my time till GW3. I have no interest in GW3. I'm gonna be so real. I have no interest in GW3. I do not like action combat in MMOs. It is available on Steam. I would advise against getting it on Steam personally. I would advise going through the perilous journey that is getting it directly from Square Enix, because I think that it is better in the long run that you do that. So this document is my personal testimony and compilation of evidence regarding the above. It is not exhaustive, as I had to type this in a single day since he decided to make everything public by directly posting about me and a few of my friends. No, it's not. You just go to FinalFantasyXIV.com, which is FinalFantasyXIV.com, and you can get it from there. It's just, it's a Japanese company, so I would be real, it's all in English. You don't have to worry about that, but their tech backend is a little bit dated, so it can be a little frustrating. But anybody who has an ounce of critical thinking and is used to signing up for stuff in the 90s, which you and I both are, will be very familiar with how it works. If you remember Play Online, it's not as difficult as Play Online. Background. Sorry, this will be long, but if you want to know the context behind the entire thing, I recommend you don't skip this part. In August of 2022, I was one of the victims of a witch hunt spurred by Grace Keyhone North, aka Magpie Brain, which I will not hesitate to name. Fuck you, by the way. Love this person, this is hilarious. In which she hijacked a conversation about racism and homophobia in the Final Fantasy XIV fandom, started by Ren, to enact a personal vendetta against people she had abused in the past. She created a list of people that she claimed were in cahoots with Zimpo, I have no idea who that is, who was the subject of Ren's call-out post. This list was in its near entirety composed of people of color and LGBTQAI+ folk, all people she had personally abused or otherwise had grudges against for what were at the time nearly 3-year-old incidents, all of which have had her blocked in every platform since then. This list was posted, penned by a moderator of the 400+ member server, and the people in it were defamed and encouraged to be unfollowed, blocked, and have their names spread to others as dangerous people to interact with. In fact, if you'd like to know exactly how it happened, here's a backup of the specific channel it happened on that server. We have a hyperlink. We will open that. Oh, it's a zip file. Do I care this much? I'm gonna look at it. Let me look at it. Oh, okay. Sure. Graw screams, announcements, blah, blah, blah. Hi, everyone. I am making this post as a document. I'll be linking itself says, not out of die which one or believe that outing someone who particularly useful. Far from it. I have no wish to inspire people to harass or unnecessarily do blah, blah, blah. I'm making this thread out of wish to keep this out of general chat. Please feel free to discuss this anywhere. However, people looking for more specific or direct to chatter, I thought this may be a good idea to have a designated area. Frankly, I've been Quinn, blah, blah, blah. Do I care about this? Wait, hold on. Do I care about this? I'm gonna decide if I care about this in a minute. And you can extract this and click on the HTML file to read the entire log and see exactly how it went down. For reference, the creator of this list is High-Strung Historian. Needless to say, the accusations were lies. Okay, then I don't care about it. At that point in time, I had been on a 2-month-long hiatus. When I was taken to care— oh my god, this is a lot of screenshots. When I was taken to care for my mother, in which I hadn't tweeted or logged into Final Fantasy XIV at all. I had no involvement in what happened, and was forced to return to defend myself against his accusations. My thread about it is still up on Twitter. I will not be opening Twitter. Or you can read it here if you don't have an account. Thank you, Queen. Okay. So, today I'm breaking my hiatus. Oh, I remember this. Okay. I'm breaking my hiatus when I take care of my cancer mother to say it's time to acknowledge my name, among others, has dropped by a certain person in a space I am not part of, precisely due to the fact I didn't want to associate with its creators. An illicit baseless witch hunting and inducing claims with no evidence behind them, and claims that I associate and support abhorrent behaviors of people I was never close to. This is particularly ironic considering this comes out of an attempt to make said space safer for people of color and LGBT people. Yet there was no hesitation to invite harassment onto me, a bi woman of color, and the id pull judo. The id pull judo is hilarious. Hi, Sophia. Welcome in. Sophia, look. Wait, hold on. We're going to take a quick detour so I can show Sophia. His name is Yojimbo! And I know he's happy. He keeps showing off his fins. He keeps coming up to the front. He's a happy boy. Fishy fish. Yes, this is my fish cam, my official fish cam. And of course he decides to start swimming like a maniac as soon as I turn on the camera. I just got rid of it. That is a new heater, but I do not have it plugged in right now. But yes, this is Yojimbo, and then you can see some of my auto sync list there on the glass as well. Keeping my tank nice and clean. I also have an external monitor, or not an external monitor, an external thermometer. Currently the water is at 79.7 degrees, which is perfect for I do pay the fish money. I do pay the... Doing one of those round betas. He is a round boy. He is a round boy. When he extends his fins all the way, he gets very round. He gets circular. And yes, I pay that fish a lot of money. Because I need to take care of him. And I saw him, and I just kind of fell in love with him, so I really, really hope he thrives in there. I've been he's been eating really well, which is nice. He's got a healthy appetite. He likes flaring at his own reflection, which is very nice. Very fun. And I've been monitoring the pH closely, and I have some crushed coral I will be adding in there very soon. Yeah, it's a big game, babes. It's a big game. But when you're done with it, I'll end the stream, and then we can hang out. It'll be fun. Back to the thread. Said, blah, blah, blah. Where was I? Frankly, I want no association with those who believe false claims about me, because my name was on a random list without ever questioning why or whether it was true, so the hate it received and followers lost is meaningless to me, but I don't take lightly to being slandered or having my friends be slandered by a person who still wants to paint herself as a victim and seek revenge on the very people she harassed. Yeah, absolutely I will. 1 second, I'll do that right now. I'm gonna do that right now, Victor. No, you'll be playing this game. I'm gonna be real. Once you play this game, there's no other games. Eventually, I DM'd Ren directly about it. Eventually, I DM'd Ren directly about it, linking to a nearly 80-page long doc with screenshots and multiple testimonies of people who had been abused by the author of that list. I have no qualms about sharing our full DM history, so if you'd like, you can go ahead and read it below or click here to see it as an album. God bless this person. They put together a good-ass doc. Okay, so we have some chat logs. Let's get into it. At Persephus, at Kissing Graha. Listen, we all love Kissing Graha. Love Graha. Hi, Ren, a little late to this, but I first want to say how sorry I am about everything you and the other victims went through these past few months. As a queer woman of color, I've experienced my fair share of racism in this fandom, and even that feels like it pales in comparison to everything documented in your posts. I hope you all have the chance to move on and heal from this, and that you're able to find your creative drive again soon enough. I don't want to add more onto your plate right now, but I really need to speak to you specifically about the incident of people being witch-hunted in the Graha Scream server yesterday. I want to do this specifically because many of the people of color and LGBTQ+ folk were falsely accused by a white cishet woman who holds a long-time grudges against them, a woman we have no short of receipts or harassment saved, and we want to discuss with you how to deal with this incident without feeling like we're drawing away from the spotlight from this issue you've shown light on. Would you have time to talk? Blank, thank you for the well wishes. I'll pass them on to the other victims. We're aware of the situation in which multiple people who weren't involved with the abusive group were named in that list, and we're working on a statement right now after doing our digging/investigation to untangle this mess, clear up who hasn't been involved with the group of abusers, and try to refocus the attention back on the victims and their safety of peace. I'm sorry you were unfairly targeted because of this situation, and there are multiple players in this issue. Thanks for getting back to me. I'm really glad to hear that you guys are aware of the situation. I still do need to speak with you further about this if you have the time, though mostly because we have pretty extensive information on the author of that list that we would like to offer. Would you mind giving me a bit of your time on Discord? 84 minutes, that's how long you must keep me entertained, Seska. Okay, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. And you can play, you absolutely can play Final Fantasy XIV with a controller on PC. You can also play it with keyboard and mouse. I personally play with keyboard and mouse and what I like to call my little Razor Orb Weaver here, if I can get her out. This thing, which is my lifesaver. I've used this thing for like 10 years now, and it's amazing. I don't even know how I would play without it. If I can get it back into its position. There we go. Or actually, I understand you're probably extremely busy and overwhelmed right now, so I won't take any more of your time than I need. I'll be plain. Keon, the author of that list, is a longtime abuser of many people in the fandom, and the victims have a compiled document of information on her that I believe is critical that you should be aware of before you make any sort of statement. They link the doc. This is the document. Please note that while it is written as if it's going to be made public, we have no intention of doing so without being in agreement with you and the other victims of the incident who deserve the spotlight right now. For the sake of the victim's privacy, I will also ask that you do not share this with anyone else without informing us. Please. If anyone can get me that doc, I would be very, very happy. Thanks for your attention. I love EVE Online. Thanks for your attention. I really hope you were able to give this the time it deserves. Once again, my best wishes to you and all victims. Blank, I really do want to get to the bottom of what is happening to provide the full truth, and I absolutely will honor the anonymity of the victims in this document and not share any information therein with anyone else. Our investigation is still ongoing, and I am sure this will help. I hope soon we can get back on track with what the point of the whole statement was, keeping people safe from harm. Of course, I really appreciate you being forthcoming and investigating this deeply, since malicious hearsay has been spread. If there's anything else I can help with, be the main issue at hand, or this doc/list, my DMs are open and my Discord is blank. Thank you, I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's so important to get cross-referenced and or hard information before making acts. Definitely agreed, those are stressful times for myself, and having had to break the hiatus I'm taking due to my mother's illness, but I really couldn't leave the situation untouched, especially in face of the trauma it resurfaced in many of my friends. I will be heading to bed now since it's pretty late where I live. I'm blank, which I think is in your time zone. But feel free to reach out to me whenever, and I'll respond when I can. If possible, I would appreciate if you can give me a heads up once you're done reading the document. Otherwise, I'm logging off for the night. I'm glad I was able to contact you. Have a good evening, and please take care of yourself. Art. And you say, I love the trough, and Greg is the... I'm not going to be saying that, May, but thank you so much. I love you. I do love the trough, though. Trough is amazing. I love trough. Trough is a really good friend of mine. Persephus, you as well. I hope the situation resolves so quickly. You can get back to your family and decompress from all of this. I'm sorry you had to scream. Listen, May. May, listen. Look at me. Look at me. All right? I'm going to be so real. If I'm covering Final Fantasy XIV drama, these people are like the Shaolin monks of Idpol Judo. I am not risking any of that. I am not getting that smoke. These people are like the Shaolin monks of idpol judo. If you say one thing wrong, they will come for you like piranhas. And I'm not doing it. We don't do that here. Oh, God. I have this horrible cut on my hand right now. I hooked up with this guy the other night, and he had these, like, stainless steel, like, claws that he wore. My entire back looks like... It's great. Let's see here. But it hurts. Ugh. Alright. You as well. I hope the situation resolves quickly so you can get back to your family and decompress. Listen, alright? First of all, my wife and I have an open relationship. We're polyamorous, or whatever you want to call it. I just be fucking, alright? I just be fucking. You as well, I hope the situation... But my wife's aware, she's fine with it. You as well, I hope the situation resolves quickly so you can get back to your family and decompress from all of this. I'm sorry you had to scramble back to take care of this when there are important things going on in your life. Please do rest well. Just in the interest of honesty, I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can, but my plate is exceedingly full at the moment, as one person coordinating with multiple groups and many individuals, so it may take a hot minute. Please take as long as you need. The last thing I want is add more stress to your plate. Take care of yourself and deal with this when you have the time. And so he responds, hey Mila, I read over the... hey blank. I read over the entirety of the document and absolutely agree that Kyo Grace Blue has twisted the situation to her own personal vendetta, and I'm incredibly sorry to those not involved that she's used the situation as a means to weaponize the fear of others towards her victims. However, several people on her list, other than Zenpo and Zamiki, are in fact active participators in the abuse of the collective victims that came forward, and I ask that you please recognize that and not allow them to rally the anger of the truly innocent to their own ends to clear their own names by association. Though they were victimized, Seska is still trapped in the geist of woke one idpol. She must embrace the truth of Nietzschean sternness, Lin Baoist thought, and declare eternal genocide against the tender queer menace. So true! Listen. It's not that I'm trapped by the geist of woke one idpol. I, personally, think that everybody who isn't me can go fuck themselves, because my mother was a Leo. And I'm an Aquarius, Pisces, Gemini, so I don't have the emotional capacity of caring about other people. But, listen, as a narco-Bidenist, Clintonist, with Chinese characteristics, I am declaring eternal genocide against the tender queer menace. Though they were victimized by Grace, and that's inexcusable, they also abused the list of others themselves and similarly need to be held accountable for their own actions. Also, it's possible for you to keep this information between us. Till our statement can be written, it would be very helpful. We're still in the process of gathering information. It should be done soon. I see. First of all, thank you for taking the time to read the document. I am admittedly not in close terms with many of the people on that list. 我会说一点普通话，我说得不好。I'm admittedly not in close terms with many of the people on that list, so I can't speak for them all and will recognize that I did not keep tabs on who was part of Zenpo's group, and my close circle of fandom friends is very small. Are you willing to tell me who exactly is both a victim of Kion and a perpetrator of the abuse done by Zenpo's group? 不会. People forget that I speak like 4 languages. Can you promise to keep this information between only you and me for the time being? What did you call my mom? Entschuldigung, das ist ekelhaft. Can you promise to keep this information between only you and me for the time being? I also have not shared the document with anyone else and ask to give the same consideration to us as until we as a collective are able to put out our statement and the statements of victims summarizing what happened to them and how their abusers manipulated and abused them. People are so cavalier with the word abuse these days. And yes, I'm perfectly fine with keeping this information between us. I would appreciate, however, if I had a chance to read the statement before it was made public, or at least any parts that refer to myself. The situation has been a great source of anxiety for me, and frankly, the suspense of seeing your recent tweet drop like that didn't make me feel very safe. And yes, I can definitely promise that. I was also asked, do you intend to speak about Kion and her actions in this statement? It is the desire of many of her victims for actions to finally be made public. Yeah. I also agree that gaslighting gets used way too much. Absolutely, you can read the statement before it goes out. Yes, it will actually not include any names, and people will still be anonymous for the victims, most especially to protect them, but also it will not specify who the rest of the true perpetrators of the abuse are. We will address the list and the true intentions on why the list was made by Keone, Blue, Grace, but we'll not mention her by name as we're not mentioning the other perpetrators either. This is for a couple of reasons, as many people already know who the creator of the list is because that many tweets about her thus far, and we've already been accused of causing a witch hunt, and that is not our intention. However, we are using this as a blah blah blah, using this very, very measured approach to send a message to every single one of the abusers that we will be releasing the list of abusers publicly should they continue their weaponized this painted situation, should they continue to stalk defame. Okay, so blah blah blah. Okay, so here's the people involved. Okay, involved are Alani, Alex, Charmy, Zimpo, Zamiki, and Fi. They have all been active contributors of the abuse of the, and then you have the patches, don't worry. Active contributors of the abuse collective victims that come forward. Okay, so this is very long. I see there's a lot to take in right now, so please bear with me. My responses and questions about this are slow right now, of course. The only names we actually planning on speaking on in the statements will be the names of people uninvolved with this group and their abuse to clear the names of involved, which are blank, which she just mentioned in the conversation, but part of the list, blah, blah, blah. This is just more people whining. Oh my god, there's so much of this. These people love to yap. Okay. Yap, yap, yap. Why does... This reads like if you had media training for, like, your close personal friends. Like, while I do recognize that some events may have taken place on the girls' bachelorette trip to Boca, I can neither confirm nor deny that Jessica did cheat on Bradford. I can neither confirm nor deny. As you know, Jessica is deeply in love and very excited for her wedding. And as you do know, there were several drinks that were consumed. So, like, that's what this is reading like. This is giving media trained. All of these 6 have been involved in the abuse of the victims and have been using Blue's Grill as a weapon. I understand I have a couple questions to ask you, but I'll be okay for it because I've got a family emergency call. Okay, sorry for the late response. Appreciate you sharing all this information with me. And I appreciate the fact that you all intend to mention those who are definitely going to. And keep in mind, this isn't even... This is still part 1. Okay. Is there anything else? I'm definitely going to be sparse here, other than... We're only halfway through this? Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I need to take a fish break. I need to take a fish break. Fish break. Where's my fish? Oh, I see him. Where's my buddy? Jumbo. Oh, there he is. He's on the left-hand side. You can't really... Oh, you can see him a little bit. Fish break. He's on the left-hand side right now, swimming around in the vines. There he goes. There's Yojimbo. He's a little dork. I love him. He's such a fucking drama queen. Okay. Okay. Fish break ends in 3. Wait, I love him so much. Fish break ends in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Back to it. Okay, I'm definitely going to be sparse here, other than retweeting the statement you guys plan on putting out when it's out. I appreciate you letting me read it before it goes out. Thank you for that. I think there's one thing I want to add. I think Malakoda was mentioned by Keone as well, much like Lady J, and that she was dropped in the conversation and wasn't put in the list. And while I haven't been in contact with her for a long time now, I don't believe she has any involvement with Zimpo's crew. I'm not aware if she has done anything else to other people. Last question, I'm sorry, do you guys intend to post this statement today? My time zone is GMT to 3, and it's getting pretty late here. Sorry, I just got back from the shower making some tea. Ooh, that sounds so nice. In regards to Malakoda, yes, I have seen the name mentioned. I'm still reading through the very long Discord thread and the announcements called Clarification Questions. I will clear her name as well. She has not been mentioned by a single victim. Statement has to be written by us collectively and looked over. It's going to go out tomorrow. Only reason I had never mentioned Charmy, Alex, by Alani on my own statement is because I did not have any solid evidence beyond knowing that Zimpo had used Charmy and Alani both report me to the mods of Graha server for my ego, and she's all this drama over Grahatia. And she's also the person who has been used to seek out victims' location at art parties. For those who aren't in the know, art parties are a thing that happens in the Final Fantasy XIV community. Everyone goes and hangs out at a venue, like they go to somebody's house or whatever in the game, and they just chill and vibe, and then artists will be there, and they'll just walk around drawing people's characters. It's fun, and it's a fun thing. So Zimpo and the others could stalk and intimidate them. She did such, the Sepia art party, where I received a DM from her when Zimpo was elsewhere in the crowd with massive people, and immediately afterwards my entirety group of friends saw her and Ko come towards us an inch closer the entire night while targeting me and my friends. However, okay, so this is just them standing near you in game? Jesus. However, with all the victims corroborating stories, there is excessive evidence against all of them for their involvement in this culture of abuse in their group. Alani is one of the ones that doesn't do a ton of the direct bullying herself, but she uses her sweetness to elicit trust from people, but only ever seems to reach out to people when the whole group is somehow implicated or there's something she can gain from the proximity. I know she reached out to you when you're now spit off, and since my original statement has gone out, has reached out to me 3 separate times to posture herself as a party that's disappointed and so sorry that the victims were victimized, throw herself on our mercy. My proximity to you, who actually are innocent, as I do not believe she suspects I know anything about what she was responsible for from people who have come forward. I haven't blocked her, Alex, or Phi because I was waiting to see what would happen to act out of caution. She and Alex are the ones who are most responsible for indirect abuse. This is not abuse. Keeping tabs on people and sicking the other members of the group of victims who were due to harassment. This is maybe a mean girl behavior, but this is not abuse. Oh boy, that's certainly a lot to take in. It's going to be sitting for a while. Unfortunately, family emergency, blah, blah, blah. Family emergency. Trauma dumping. Please don't mention the names, because we're trying to get this to go out. This is a good morning. I'm writing that. I found it on Twitter. I find the names. Sorry to leave anything. Thank you. Should go by Mal. Yep, Smaller, full Malakota. Thank you so much. It's appreciated. So this is them going through the names. This is a lot. And we're still only halfway through. Okay, so this is just them, like, collaborating on releasing this doc about somebody. This is so fucking annoying. Okay. I could never be friends with these people. This is horrible. This is, could you imagine, like, this level of corporate HR bullshit? Oh my god. It's like corporate HR bullshit mixed with Mean Girls from high school. It's ridiculous. Okay. Sure thing, someone brought this up too. I do feel that rewording carries into the same issue. I'm speed reading through this because there's a lot here. I don't want to follow back on these things. They replied about someone saying he was not Asian enough, so sending yourself very loudly in conversation trying to do this. Show me your POC while and Kai thing about sure saying anything about myself, saying screenshots. Proof someone said that. Many of the people of the server deleted their message for leaving it. That's true when I spoke to a person who's active in. Okay. I don't care about this. Okay. It's so... Look at how much this is. Okay. Though my name was eventually cleared, I cannot deny I found myself dissatisfied with the lack of naming of the perpetrator, as well as those of us who were wrongfully accused and briefly told to stay silent, stop centering ourselves, and be grateful we even had our names oh so charitably cleared. Oh, I did not voice such concerns back then. That's an... I'm gonna be real. This is an incredibly disingenuous way of viewing that whole situation. Like, this seems like 2 people commiserating over a bad experience with one person and then collaborating on releasing a doc. That's not how this whole situation reads to me at all. I did not voice concerns because I was exhausted, worn out, and terrified. I did not feel like I could speak freely because I was afraid that anything came across as a demand, setting myself, blah, blah, blah. Earn me more hostility. This is so stupid. Okay, these people are so dumb. Harm myself despite the fact that I could have just dropped the doc price. Give me the good shit. Give me the shit that's actually evil. Guilty, not even fantasization. Actual blocking, okay. In February 2023, after a long time pondering, I decided to block Ren. My main reason behind doing this was that I no longer wanted to see anything about that 2022 incident that wasn't on my own terms. The fact that I already pretty much kept mutuals with Ren only out of fear of retaliation, or to break it because it was bad and never been close to it. Eventually I decided to bite the bullet, just do it because my mental health was already... Okay, so she just didn't want to interact with this guy again. And do we have another Imgur album? Thank you, Queen. Okay. This is a... Oh my god, this is a legendary crash out. A legendary crash out on just somebody blocking you. Okay, let's get into this. Dude, it's not that deep. Just as a warning to any of you that have been watching this whole Zimpo and abusive group situation, more shit regarding the list has happened after I brought up how we need a lot of work for 3 likes, bud. We're not let people get an insulated bullying group the other day when discussing the stupid Alra guy and his wild accusations of OC theft and entitlement over in-game features leading to his bullying. I was warned that some people that have been accused in the list, some of whom continue to support people who are actually abusive, such as Zimpo, Fi, Alex, and Alani, were spreading rumors that I was starting shit again because of how all the abusers are named to the Joy situation and all? No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. The Joy situation was actually fucking funny. Which, oh my god, I'm so sad that I never covered the Joy situation, that I wasn't streaming at the time. Because that was a legendary crash out. That was a legendary crash out. I don't care. The latter two blocked me at the same time. Death flares in the past showed clear signs you didn't want to believe that Alan is responsible. This is all of this because somebody blocked you. I'm not even reading all this because this is just this person. Oh my god. These are all max text too. Jesus Christ. It's clear that Death Flares is mass spreading rumors about these. Bro, someone just blocked you. It's not that deep. Okay. He claims I continue to follow 3 people or active with abuse he described in his original post. That was really fun. That was a really fun day. I really enjoyed that. Alright, after getting through all of that, we need another fish cam. Fish cam! It's fish cam time. It's fish cam time. Fish cam. Where's your Jumbo? Oh, he's on the right-hand side. You'll see him. There he goes. There he goes. Fish cam! I love fish cam. There are 6 autosync lists in there right now, and I don't know where the other, 5 of them are, or 4 of them are. But there's 2 right here, and then I think there's probably... Yeah, there's probably a couple hiding behind the log. I don't know where the others are. But there's 2 autosync lists in there. I'm frankly going to get rid of the autosync list pretty soon. I don't really like how incompatible they seem to be with my beta. But I do need another, glass cleaner. So maybe I'll throw some mystery snails in there? I don't know. I don't know. But fish cam. Okay, back to work. Okay. First one, it claims that I continue to follow people or active participants in the abuse. I really remember if it's true at this point. Does Death Flare show clear signs that want to believe Alani responsible for this initial bad faith distortion what I actually said? Yeah, we saw that. Claimed he cleared our names at my request. I never needed him to so charitably do so, as I had an 80-page long doc ready to go. It was his choice to not make that document public. He claims multiple times I was spreading malicious rumors about it with zero evidence because he found that I just want to block for another reason being constantly reminded of a source of trauma while my mother was dying to have a detrimental effect on my health. But that other people would want to block him simply the fact they find him a deeply unlikable person. In the last tweet, he specifically mentions Asamino as evidence that Death Flares is clearly spreading rumors about me. He made as I was literally writing my complaint of the person he badgered into block evading again while my mother was in the fucking ICU. And then we have more screenshots here. Oh my god, this is a lot. This is so much. How deep are we this? 17 of 34, Jesus. I also want to apologize, I'm so sorry, blah blah blah. You put some blast in his private circle, you're making rumors about him because of it. This is so stupid. Okay. Block evading. Okay, so we've got block evading. Give me... Okay, somebody... Oh! This is the longest... Oh my god. I would block this person simply because they're incredibly annoying. Okay, so this is just exhausting. These people seem incredibly exhausting to be around. Oh my god, these people are exhausting. Okay, I've decided I don't really care about this. Okay, give me the bigotry. Give me the juice. Give me the juice. No, Troff, I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you, Troff. It's not even funny, it's just exhausting. Okay, so we do have some... before we get back into the exhausting Final Fantasy XIV drama, we have some bat tent. So, you might recognize that little starting soon tab right there. Firebat is aware of me now, which is exciting. So we're gonna get into it.
Because once in a while they do have something new. This person, wait, Firebat.
Okay, let's get to it.
Slowly getting to a point
why
where
is this
we
in,
don't
like,
do stuff like that anymore. I can't.
144p. Let's go.
I need to take care of. So I guess no. Let's see. That was 11 years ago. I went around 11 years ago. I'm new to the... Oh, wait. Firebat made a Firebat Christian. I've seen this person a couple times. Let's see if they have anything new. Because once in a while, they do have something new.
That's me!
Running. No! Go back. Let me see. Google Doc, hit... Community. Firebat. Oh yeah, just see another person
fired bat.
From the job. I wasn't fired. I walked away from the job because they lied. Again, another company lied about the hours and the pay. I was promised $26 an hour. They didn't pay it. They were going to pay me $18 an hour and expect me to use our old enough to drive car that literally is having what was the car's issue again?
Well, Dingus. I'm so sorry to say this, Dingus, but if you make the claim that you have reliable transportation when you are interviewing for a job, it is very reasonable to expect that job to require you to use said reliable transportation.
Electrical issues as it is, and so no, I'm not driving a car out to freaking Central Washington with a car that literally, you've literally seen it in like other live streams where it literally is doing this jerking and at some point dies in the middle of the road. What?
So you lied about having reliable transportation to your job. Okay.
There you go. So I don't. Again, this is how I kind of deal with stuff at this point. I don't really watch videos. I just.
And has to use AI to summarize my video, which is very funny to me. Let's see what the AI says.
Summarize and see if there's anything worth covering. This is how I found out that Tony's ex is going to be doing a talk. So. Fantasy, gaming, cool. Never played that game. Thought about playing it. Termination. The creator covered recent loss of employment. Firebat attempts to explain. I didn't attempt anything. I actually did explain. It's just no one is intelligent enough to actually listen.
Hey, listen. If you have problems with how the AI summarized the video, perhaps you should go and actually watch it for yourself. Use the little brain cells that you've got left that have been fried by your fucking poppers addiction, and maybe actually review the content yourself rather than relying on a inaccurate computer to tell you what I said. I'm just saying. Maybe.
So at this point, I've learned that I just don't really care whether people believe me or not anymore. I just explained the situation through a video about being a janitor in the Creator critiques Firebat's lack of professionalism, behavior towards employers, and tendency to overshare personal life details on stream.
That is true. Those are all things that I said. I do think that Firebat was incredibly unprofessional with their employer. I do think that Firebat behaves in a way at their job that makes it almost impossible to actually keep them around. Regardless of how they are treating you, you have to maintain professionalism so that you stay in the right and you don't lose your fucking job like Firebat did. It's 2020. It is 2026. I am asking way too much for people to not be philosophical zombies. It's so true.
Cool. That's what logging's about. Cool. Commentary channels do that all the time. And how they mastered their art is they don't over-explain stuff about themselves anymore. They don't over-explain stuff about other people. The creators respond to other content creators like Zion, discusses their own struggles with auditory processing disorder.
Yep.
Mentioned plans for future content, including...
My auditory processing disorder is so bad that when I was younger, I had to have, like, special, like, fucking, like, therapy to, like, try and improve my ability to actually understand what was being said to me.
Oh, so this person has auditory processing as well. Okay, interesting. Creator notably invites individuals who have experienced similar situations to reach out via Discord and activate...
Side note, this survivor support thing that they're quoting right here literally is about the shit in Final Fantasy XIV. You fucking idiot. It wasn't even talking about you.
Or using the term survivor rather than victim. And yet no one has done that because there's no one victim. Seraphé is the only victim, and she's not a victim.
I wasn't talking about you, and also Seraphé is you did victimize Seraphé.
One bad decision I made 10 years ago, and I've already owned up to it, and so it's old news.
One bad decision? No.
Let's see.
No, it was multiple bad decisions that you continue to make. Are we gonna get more?
I'm just curious. What's this about? Oh, look, it's a cute baby bat. It's a little cute baby bat. They drew a cute baby bat. Okay, that's cute. That's absolutely cute.
We're gonna get back to the Firebat content.
Literally doing my job.
But thank you so much for coming, Achilles. I'm really glad that you're here. I'm gonna drop my Discord. Can somebody please !Discord in the chat?
Ew. This person's voice even sounds cringe. Never mind. Let's see. Just when I thought they couldn't break my already broken brain even more. They wouldn't last an hour at my job. Okay, cool. Fire's cat raised him. Let's go. What? Fire scat?
Yeah, we call you Fire Scat because you stomp your shit down the shower drain. You fucking loser.
Okay. I'm literally... okay. I know I'm a dad myself. I just worry that Fire's cat can't handle normal baby sounds. I think I'm handling normal baby sounds okay. What do you think? I'm handling it pretty well. All considering.
Yeah, no, you're gonna leave it down when you're overwhelmed. And
No.
that's the most important thing.
He deleted
That is your quote. That is what Autisticus mentioned.
As soon as he found out I told. Kind was very kind. No, Loke here to hear about my doc. Hi. Interesting. Okay, going back to see if... Oh, there's some new comments. Running from trough? No, I'm not running from trough.
Okay, do we get any more sexist stuff? Let's see. Hold on, wait. No, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Alright, there we go. Oh my god, I think so.
It was the most recent one I won against. And so I got money for that. That's also been put away. We also have a little bit of leftover money from Phaeton's and his family's donation when he bought the Firebat helmet. And so we literally have money coming in from places. And I don't know how, but we are. We have enough money.
Okay, first of all, goading your autistic friend into giving you their money is not money coming in. I'm so sorry. That's not a reliable source of income.
Able to afford to buy this everything you see on me right now is brand fucking new. This shirt, the bralette, the pants.
Hey, Firebat, do you think that perhaps maybe if you were able to goad somebody into actually donating money to you, that money should probably go to, I don't know, your fucking baby? What are you talking about? I bought myself a new outfit with all the money that my friend donated to me for my baby. What the fuck are you talking about? What? Je ne comprends pas. C'est pas quoi difficile. You take the money and you give it to the you spend it on the baby and the baby's needs instead of a ugly fucking shirt from TJ Maxx and also skinny jeans in the year of our Lord 2026. I mean, honey, why are you dressed like it's 2011? Like, sorry.
The sunglasses.
Yeah, or what about fixing your shitty fucking car so you can actually get to work? You were just complaining at length about great point, Sophia. You were just complaining at length about how you need to fix your car and how shitty your car is, and you go and you're wasting your money on yourself. Like, what are you talking about? Spend it on improving your situation.
I was able to afford that. The Raven helmet.
Studio apartment, by the way. Bought a helmet.
If we're in a good financial place, I wouldn't buy any shit. My wife just recently just...
You're not in a good financial place, alright? Firebat! Firebat! Look at me! Bring it in! We're gonna... Camera 2, zoom in. Fish cam, go away. Look at me. Look at me. Firebat. You are not in a good financial place, alright? You are unemployed. Your wife is caring for your newborn child, alright? You're making maybe $1,000 a month right now in one of the most expensive states in the country, Washington, alright? And yes, you live in one of the cheaper cities in that state, but you're buying new clothes and toys and shit for yourself instead of spending it on your baby or your shitty fucking car or getting out of your studio apartment? What the fuck are you talking about, Firebat? What are you talking about? Good financial position. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose my mind.
bought for herself some new books.
They're on top of
New books!
I see. Some new books. She'll be reading them. And I'm excited for her because I think she needs to be able to spoil herself too. So she got these Animorphs, and so I've been encouraging her.
Animorphs is probably like the level of intellectual capability we're dealing with here.
As well, you know, since we are financially in a good place, we are putting money into savings, so we're doing well with that. But we're also, you know, I'm making sure that we're also having a little bit of fun with our life too. And so she wanted these books, and so she's buying these books, and then
graphic novels for childhood classics.
Graphic novels of the Animorphs books is insane, considering they are on a middle school reading level.
And then next week, you'll be buying...
They're on a lower reading level than Harry Potter, and they're obsessed with Harry Potter. So what the fuck are you talking about?
And the rest of them, yeah.
Yeah, there's only 6 so far.
6? And how many do you have out of the collection?
3.
3 out of the 6. So next week, she'll be...
And just
Fine.
so you know, there are a total of 50 books in the series.
Damn. So my wife loves Animorphs.
I'm not even gonna shit talk Tanya's love of Animorphs. Animorphs is a great childhood book.
Fair enough.
It's a great
And then
series.
she likes the Artemis Fowl books, and so I've been making sure my wife is taken care of. So what a joke! What
Books for 4th graders, by the way. Yeah, read Animorphs for 4th graders. These are all books for 4th graders. That's the level of intellect we're dealing with here today. For me personally, I just finished reading, rereading all of Jane Austen. Personally, not to be like an intellectual snob or anything, because I do love some lighter fare. Like I just also read Siren Queen by Niveau. I'm reading The 7 Moons of Han Yi and Luli, which is really good. But these are books for adults, you know. These aren't graphic novel adaptations of 4th grade level reading books.
What's a joke? Our financial peace, the fact that we're doing well, the fact that I'm not where we were back in November, December. Fuck you, Firebat.
The Data Ching is really good. Yeah.
Clips. More like Fire Fake. And so for
the Data Ching is really, really good. It's a really good read. I need to reread Journey to the West.
those you don't know, Firebat Clips is one of those YouTubers
My friend.
that's been stalking
That's my friend. Firebat Clips is my friend. I know them.
Violet Rose Anna. That's one.
No, don't leave my
And
channel.
so I was honestly surprised.
Are we gonna get more Seska content?
Nothing.
Wait, are we gonna get more Seska content?
Not tomorrow, bro. I like that my hair finally
I want to see more
had a
Sester content.
situation where one of the people at church had walked up to me and they were like, "Did you cut your hair finally?" And I was like, "Psych, no." He's like, "Oh, when are you going to cut it?"
That's a
I'm like,
trough
"I'm
tent.
not cutting it." Apparently some people in my church just haven't gotten the hint that I'm transitioning. And so it's definitely interesting. So, let's see. Nah, I don't got time for your nonsense anymore. And yet you're here watching my video.
No, no more
Anyway, moving on.
No more
Play the video
Seskatents?
then. It's good stuff. No, it's not. It's absolute garbage. One of Rep's favorite books are Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Tanya should read Warrior Cat books.
I thought about it.
She thought about it.
Oh my god, no. No, don't read the Warrior Cats books, Tanya. Tanya, no. You people will never recover from... Listen, I'm a firm believer that early exposure to the Warrior Cats books forever breaks people's brains. Hi, Melody. Welcome in, Melody. We're having a fun time here. Let's go to the fish cam. Let's go to the fish cam to celebrate. All right, fish cam. Fish cam. Look, there's Yojimbo. He's swimming around. He's hiding behind a leaf. Fish cam. Look, there's Yojimbo. Oh, there he goes. There's my baby boy. Ah, there's my baby boy. Look at him, he's taking a little breath. Oh, he's swimming around. Oh, is he gonna do a little glass surfing? Is that what he's gonna do? Is he gonna do a little glass surfing? No, he's not. He's just hiding in the corner. He likes going over there because that's where I feed him from. It means he wants me to give him food. Hi, Achilles. Welcome in. Achilles, did you see that another Google Doc has hit the North Tower? Did you see that another Google Doc has hit the North Tower? Let's get... Okay, now Yojimbo is just hiding behind the thermometer. That silly little boy. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I read through this. These people seem exhausting to be around. Like, I could not imagine. Okay, let's in fairness, I want to give, since I went through and I read the other thing, I want to have Persephus's. Okay, alright, Seska, so fresh topic for your stream. What's my favorite MMO and why is it World of Warcraft? Because of its timeless art direction / Star Wars Galaxies. I hate to disappoint you, but my favorite MMO is actually the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV Online. With its free trial, it goes up to level 80 and includes the first 2 award-winning expansions, Heavensward and Stormblood, with no restrictions on playtime. Fun fact, I got this banner at the midnight release of Our Realm Reborn. I have been ride or died for this game since it came out! Yeah, so I want to read Persephus's response here. Hi, thanks for the wait. Here's a discussion regarding what happened. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Let's read it. Let's read this shitty Google Doc. Accusations of child rape. Jesus Christ. Wait, no, I need my bug music. There we go. Bug music. Yeah, it's music for like a cool bug. Moving on, the very first matter I need to address is the matter of anti-blackness in the situation. It's come to my attention that after posting her document, Mila has made a comment to reference and deny a group of Spaniards in this fandom. They got after 2 black individuals for the second time a couple months ago, in which they called them the N-word and harassed them using a sock puppet account. This is Persephus. Persephus is like a big-time Gralhatiasen. Let's get his account up here really quickly. This is Persephus. posts a lot about, frankly, a lot about drama. But he has some Final Fantasy XIV Grahatia simping going on, which I respect because I love Grahatia. So we're gonna read through his response here. Where is it? Okay. No, this is the wrong one. Okay, this one. There we go. Moving on, the very first matter I need to address is the matter of anti-blackness in this situation. It's come to my attention, blah, blah. Okay, I read this. Tomorrow there are... Are they a 14th century ship, Captain? Oh, them darn Spaniards. Them darn Spaniards are on the attack. We gotta get their doubloons. Okay. If tomorrow morning there are a half dozen sock puppets who speak Brazilian Portuguese for no reason in particular, and a Brazilian doctor with screenshots of me saying every kind of vile shit fathom, I hope we'll be smart enough to see through it. We are. Okay, so Judy gobsmacked. These people are so exhausting. Okay. That's on hiatus because of exams, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay, this is actually a very funny tweet. Bailey getting recast as Graha isn't that serious. I won't be mad if it happens. Good for you, man. If it happens, I'm killing myself for pro screening headquarters. Fucking cooking. Fucking cooking. I love this post. It's a good post. It's a funny post, alright? It's a very funny post. Like, listen. Is it probably going to happen? Yes. Jonathan Bailey is probably going to get recast. And hopefully they get somebody... it's probably going to happen. Jonathan Bailey has become way too famous for Final Fantasy XIV, and as much as I love his work as Grahatia, he just doesn't have the time. He's got like 3 different shows and a movie career going on right now, and a charity to run. Okay. I'm not in the mood to debate people, so this is just whining about Grahatia's voice actor, which is fine. I love Grahatia's voice actor, but I don't care if he gets recast. I wish Jonathan Bailey the best. Okay, okay. This is... I'm reading through it. Sorry. Hey, Mary. Is deeply upset and angered by the situation because, as you can see in her document, Mila and I had a lengthy conversation talking about coordinating how to navigate the severity of the issue. There was not even a severe issue. Remove anyone they left, and the communication is part of the involved in the list. First, me playing the game telephone, and this is my fault. Oh my god, a 42... I'm not reading all that. Josephus, whatever. Like, you people suck. I hate all of you. I'm so sorry. These people are awful. I'm not reading this. It's so boring. Wait, look who... Jesus Christ. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go to the fish cam for a second while I do a little research. Because I can't show you my Blue Sky feed. I want to see the juicy shit. Okay, there's actually nothing there. It's literally nothing. Okay. Yo, Jumbo, where are you? Where is my fish? I want to see him. What to... Wait. Oh, there he goes. There he is. Came out to say hi. He heard me calling for him. So much. Oh, I love him. Oh, I'm glad that you're doing well, Melody, because you're amazing. How often am I checking temp? I'm checking temp multiple times a day. Right now, the temp is 79.7, which is perfect range for a beta fish. Okay. So, that being said, I think that's where we are going to end it today. I just want to do a short stream to talk about Firebat finally taking notice of her superior, Seska. As a reminder, I am better than her, I am cooler than her, I serve more cunt than she does. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And you know what? I do think that the ending panel, needs the fish can. Listen, Victor, I gotta put my baby boy on here. Hold on, wait, I gotta put my baby boy here. Here we go. Alright, you guys, this has been a fun stream. Thank you so much for coming. I'm gonna let you go.